Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Crypto Miner Tips. And in today's tip, I'm going to be talking about the best coins to mine in 2020. We just published this new blog article. Obviously, there's going to be a link down in the description below so that you can check it out, read up more about it. I'm just going to kind of go over some of the coins that we mentioned in the article, so that way you have an idea of, what coins to kind of look at and stuff like that. So before we begin, I always want to talk about, how to determine the profitability of the coin. And so that's going to be a big factor. That was obviously a big factor for us in determining which coins were going to be on this list. And so, obviously the price of the cryptocurrency has a big factor in that. So if the price is too low, and I shouldn't say too low, but, there's certain characteristics in the price that determine whether it's going to be profitable or not. And that plays a role in with the mining difficulty too as well. So price is going to be important. Another thing is if you're looking to hold these coins long term, it's important to look at the possibility of mass adoption. Does the coin have a use case? Does it have a solid dev team in place? Do they have a clear defined roadmap in place, and are they hitting these roadmap marks? So those are things that you're going to look at too as well. Obviously, the cost of your electricity is going to play a role in this as well. So you always want to make sure that you have a good electric rate. The other thing, and this kind of ties in with the possibility of mass adoption, the demand for it as well. So if a lot of people are trying to buy that cryptocurrency, obviously the demand is going to be super, super high. And so that's, that makes it, a potential good coin for you to mine, especially if it's high in demand. So the other thing to think about is the equipment and efficiency too as well that you're planning on using. So, if you got a CPU, then you maybe only want to look at CPU mining coins, right? You're not going to try and, CPU mine, Bitcoin, even though you could do that in theory, but, there's other coins out there that would be better suited for CPU mining. The other thing to look at is mining difficulty and hash rate. And so, if the difficulty is way too high, then, it may not be a good fit, for you to mine that cryptocurrency. So those are just some of the factors to consider. The other thing is factors to consider when choosing the best coin to mine. So, obviously, is the coin legal? Now, some people don't follow this rule, but most of the cryptocurrencies are out there. They are following the rules. They are legal to mine. I can't really think of, depending on what country you live in, this could be a potential problem for you. The other thing to think about is it possible to withdraw the coin into fiat? So, how easily can you take that coin and exchange it into Bitcoin or some other top 10 cryptocurrency and then have the possibility of exchanging that into fiat as well? So you're going to want to look at that too as well and come up with a plan for that. The other possibility to look at is which exchanges support the cryptocurrency. So, you want to make sure that there's a decent amount of exchanges that this coin's listed on. Now, obviously, this doesn't really pertain to spec mining because we all know that, brand new coins, when they first come out, there's a good chance that, they're not going to be listed on that many exchanges. But, if you're looking to invest, a lot of money into a mining rig, a couple $1,000s, and you're looking at coins to mine, you're going to want to make sure that it's listed on some reputable exchanges. So that way, again, you can exchange it into fiat easily that way. Without further ado, I'm just going to get right down into the coins, make this video really, really quick. Like I said, there's going to be a link down in the description so that you can check out the full blog article and read all about it. The first coin that I want to mention is obviously Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one of the oldest blockchains around. It was the first cryptocurrency ever. It's one of the most mass adopted cryptocurrencies out of all of them. Now, there's a couple things you need to think about if you're planning on mining Bitcoin. One, you're going to need an ASIC miner, preferably something like the S19. It's one of the best ASIC miners that are out in the market because it operates on the SHA-256 algorithm. Currently, the block rewards for Bitcoin are about 6.25 BTC. Again, you can check out our main site. We got some guides on how you can get set up ASIC mining Bitcoin. Coin number 2 is one of my personal favorites to GPU mine, which is Ethereum. Really big for smart contracts. There's a lot of development that's going on the Ethereum blockchain. And in my opinion, it's probably one of the best coins to GPU mine still to this day. I know there's a lot of people that, prefer to mine other cryptocurrencies, but I've been watching the mining calculator for, years now, and Ethereum has always been in the top 10 of the most profitable coins to mine. And the weird thing about Ethereum is the fact that you can actually ASIC, you can mine it with an ASIC miner, but you can also GPU mine it as well. The current block reward for Ethereum is 2 Ethereum right now. So just keep that in mind. Again, check out our site. We got some guides on mining Ethereum. The number 3 is another personal favorite of mine, which is Ravencoin. They recently just switched their hash function over to a new algorithm called Kapow, and you can GPU mine it quite profitably right now. Right now, this is probably one of the most profitable coins to GPU mine. And it runs on a hash function called Kapow. So make sure you check that out. If you got any GPUs, definitely look into mining some Ravencoin. Number 4 on the list is Ethereum Classic. Now, this is a hard fork of Ethereum, but its price isn't as high as Ethereum, but it's still a very profitable coin to mine with the GPU. And it has a lot of the same characteristics as Ethereum does. It's a fork of it. So right now, you can GPU mine that. You can also ASIC mine this coin as well. And the block reward's worth 3.1 Ethereum Classic. So number 5 on the list is ZClassic. Now, this is a hard fork of Zcash, and they've been making some radical changes to their algorithm as well to make it more ASIC resistant. Again, this is going to be a good coin to look at GPU mining, and it runs on the Equihash 0 algorithm. And the block rewards are worth 12.5 ZClassic right now. Number 6 on the list is one of my favorites as well, which is Monero. Now, Monero used to be mined with the GPU, and then it switched over to ASIC mining, and they recently forked to a new algorithm called RandomX, and now you can only mine it with a CPU. I take that back, though. You can actually mine it with the GPU, but it's not beneficial to mine it with the GPU at all. Pretty cool privacy coin. Right now, a block reward of Monero is worth 1.69 Monero. Number 7 on the list is Grin. Grin's a fairly new coin. It's been around. The protocol has been around for quite some time, but it took a while for people to come out with a blockchain to adopt the Mimblewimble protocol. And so this is an algorithm that you can mine with a GPU. There's some speculation about some ASIC miners that are going to be coming out. I don't think they got developed yet or what happened with that, but it runs on 3 different algorithms. So depending on the graphics card that you have, it has multiple different algorithms. And so you really just need to read up on that and learn, if you got like a 1066 gig, then you're going to have to use the algorithm that favors the 1066 gig. Vice versa if you got a 1080 Ti. Right now, the block reward for Grin is 60 Grin. So look it up. Great coin to mine. Number 8 is very similar to Grin, which is called Beam. Came out around the same time that Grin did, probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. I don't know the exact date, but I know it's somewhere in that area. And it also runs on the Mimblewimble protocol as well. You can actually GPU mine this coin, and it runs on the Beam Hash 2 Equihash algorithm. And right now, the block rewards are worth about 40 Beam. Super profitable coin to mine, great project. Number 9 is something it's a coin that's kind of new to me, and it's called Zelcore. And so I've heard great things about this project. I've been watching this project on the mining calculators, and it seems to, for the vast majority, it's been, in the top 10 of the most profitable coins to mine. But again, I kind of look at some of the, the characteristics of the coin too as well. I've heard great things about the UX of this coin. Super solid project. It looks like it's got a solid team. This is going to be definitely a coin on my radar that I'm looking to GPU mine. Right now, the block reward for Zcash or Zelcore is 112.5 Zel per block reward. Last on our list is a privacy coin that's kind of been making a lot of buzz in the mining scene called ZCoin, and it focuses on privacy. It's got a very unique privacy protocol, and it runs on the Merkle tree protocol algorithm. So right now, you can GPU mine it, and it's worth right around 14 ZCoin for each block reward you hit. Again, super profitable coin to mine, very, very popular in the GPU mining space. So that's really it for my top 10 coins to mine. Now, if you're new to the channel, I highly suggest that you hit the subscribe button, check the bell so that you get notifications. Anytime we put out a new video, you'll get a notification that we got a new tip that's out. The other thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, and I'll have a link down in the description, is that we do have we kind of redesigned the homepage, and we come out with an ebook to help people start mining within the next 30 days. And so this is going to teach you all the tips and tricks and stuff like that so that you can mine profitably. So again, the link's going to be down in the description. You can head on over to the homepage of our site, cryptominertips.com. Put in your email, and you're going to get a free copy of that ebook to get started mining right away. The other thing that I wanted to mention real quick is we do have a Facebook group that I'm going to have a link down in the description below as well. So if you're new to mining, you got questions, you want to be a part of a community where you can get your questions answered, go ahead, sign up for our private Facebook group, and we'll be more than happy to have you there. So that's really it for today, folks. I just wanted to talk about, these top 10 cryptocurrencies that you can mine in 2020. If you have any questions, or maybe you have a profitable coin in mind that we maybe missed, go ahead in the comments below, post your favorite coin that you like to mine. I like to hear, I can't physically track all the blockchains out there. So, I always love to hear about some new projects and stuff like that. So if you got a favorite coin to mine, please go ahead, put a comment in the section below, and we'll gladly, take a look at it. So that's really it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again.